Hey guys, welcome back. Look, I didn't figure you guys really wanted to see me sit here and put a bunch of screws in this thing, but if y'all do, I did record a video and do a little time lapse. It's like 2.5 minutes long. Just a bunch of screws to put into place, no big deal. Alright, so what we're going to do here on this bench here, we're going to run, and excuse me for turning away from the camera, as soon as I can get this thing out over here. This will be the motherboard we're putting in this bench. I'm ordering another one. It's going in the Fantex case. We could do a little unboxing of it. I got the radiator here. We're gonna put this pump reservoir on it. Maybe change the actual reservoir and put the little bit taller one on the side here. This thing's very well built. I like it a lot. I don't know if the standoffs are gonna match. I just put them all in there. I didn't read and see if, hey, such and such standoff for such and such main board or none of that stuff. I just stuck it in and let it rip. Don't you love it when you do that? There it is. Put your tool down right there at your feet and look all over the world for it, everywhere but where it is. We'll lay it on top of the box that time. This is a little unboxing. I'm sure y'all have seen 1,000 of these. But this is the board we're going to go with. Chair. I love EVGA stuff. It's awesome stuff. We'll just throw all this stuff out. Hardware, back plate, standoffs for. I think there's actually a little test board in here that you can set this thing on, if I remember correctly. You can actually set this board on this thing if we get it out of here. Oh yeah, they do have the test board in here. That's one thing about the Dark. It comes with its own little, set it up, do a little test bench type thing. I think that's what Jay's 2 cents was using for his little setup when he was doing the rip gen or rip gen, whatever way you want to call it, little thing. He was using the little test board, which was pretty cool. But we're going to use the test bench. Now I know for a test bench, you can't actually use the test bench doing LN2, and I completely understand that. So let's see which standoffs I need, which ones I don't, because I think I got way too many on there, and I do, which is not uncommon for me at all. Let's see, on the top end we got 1, we don't have that one, 1, 2, and 3, these 2 and some extras. So yeah, we got to pull them 2 extra ones out right there, that's not too big of a deal. What I'll do is I'll just cut this video here, pull these 2 out, and come back and we'll set the board on there. Alright, be right back. Alright guys, we got the 2 extra standoffs out. Something I did notice looking at this board, they give you an IO shield. It's right here for putting it in your conventional tower. You pop this in the back. Everybody knows IO shields. You leave them out all the time, putting the motherboard in. You take all the crap back out. But this one, and I don't know if you'd call this actually an IO shield, but it does look nice. But I don't think it's big enough to be exactly an IO shield. It's not. But I guess in a pinch, if you just really didn't want to pull your motherboard back out, you could leave it just like that. So this is my first time touching one of these. Like I said, I've got the For the Win edition of this, which is really nice. I like it. But you know, overclocking and all, gotta have the good stuff, right? So we're gonna do, don't you love a phone mess it all up. We're gonna do overclocking with this board. We're gonna push it a little bit. I'm curious to see, and we'll talk a little bit about it, and I'm gonna put this in the video title, and if everybody else thinks it's clickbait, oh well. I really don't care, because it's not clickbait. there was actually some information released in the past couple of days on the 1090XE, 10980XE. See, they need to work on their naming. It's horrible. But anyway, I digress, as Jay says. They're saying that thing, it's doing a little bit better than a 9900K. Now, we all know that they're testing this, the sample that these guys got a hold to, they're testing it at stock. We all know the XEs, any of the enthusiast build stuff like that is made for overclocking. They're designed to overclock, and I hope Intel has finally want to cater to the overclockers. I know they did rumor, so I'm not claiming anything, that they did do the solder, the correct solder on the lid and all that. You won't have to delid it. They're supposedly stepped up their game. They got a lot of pressure from AMD, Threadripper 3 coming out. So I think Intel is kind of worried, which is a good thing. They need that pressure. They've set too many years on top of their throne, not being touched, not being any challenge to the high-end systems. Well, hopefully AMD is getting a little pressure put on them, and we'll start seeing some serious stuff coming out soon. Which is, I mean, I know it's going to be a couple years in the making, but hey, what I'm doing now will probably be just useless in, say, 3 to 4 years. This probably won't even be funny. But they have a long way to go. AMD has come a long way, don't get me wrong, but they still have a little long way to go to catch up with Intel's side of the Enthusiast Edition. So let's set this little bad boy on here and see what she looks like. I think we're going to be very happy with it. There we go. And we're going to need a way to power this bad boy. But I've got a plan. I think I have a really nice plan. So, I got a package in the mail. I know, I'm always getting packages in the mail. There's actually one right here that isn't open either. Well, we can open it too. Back to what I was saying though. With the pressure from AMD, I think with Intel stepping up their game, we're going to see some really nice stuff coming out. And hopefully they'll get that same pressure on the this water line fittings for the flex line. We'll get that same pressure on video cards. Maybe NVIDIA step up their game, and not a lot of people were impressed by the RTX cards. Now, granted, the RTX cards do really nice when you overclock them and do some other stuff to them, but as far as performance increase over the way it's been for the past, I don't know, 7 years, 8 years, they didn't step up the performance for price. Everybody knows this. It's been talked about 1,000 times. It's nothing new. Hey, we do have us a little bit of a hard drive and a little bit of a power supply. Now, granted, I know this may not be enough to do some serious overclocking, but this was actually ordered for the Fantex case, and we may just go with the 1600s. We'll get there. But I know I rambled on long enough. If you guys really want to see me put this bench together, let me know and I'll upload the video. It went together. It's just, I don't know, about 20 screws and it's there. It's really nice. I like it. I may shoot a video of installing the water stuff on it and do a little talk. I'm really ready to get this thing going. We've got a few days until November. I'm so ready for November to get here. Y'all can't even understand that. I want that 10980XE pretty bad. Speaking of, I think his name, and I may be wrong, guys, don't hold me to this. You guys can look at the comments on my other videos. Me and a guy named Frosty Bear, I believe it was. If I got your name wrong, I'm totally sorry. We were discussing back and forth that, you know, that he pulled the trigger on a, I want to say it was a 9980 XE, I believe is what he told me he got, that they dropped the price on them. So you guys need to go out there and check. That's an 18 core, just like the 10980 XE. It's the 9980 XE, which was there was a 7980 XE, a 9980 XE, and then now they're coming out with a 10980 XE. So he said he went ahead and dropped it, the hammer on buying that. He said that they already dropped the price where he was at. I did look it up. I did see some price drops. How fast they're coming down, I can't tell you. This is probably going to come down pretty quick, especially the closer we get to the launch date, because they're going to want to get rid of that stock fast. When they launch that 10980 XE, you can hang it up, guys. Nobody in their right mind will buy one of the $2,000 processors at that $2,000 price tag. It just won't happen. And if you do buy it at that $2,000 price tag, you've lost your mind. Yes, I said it. You've lost your mind. Now, I may do custom cables later on, but I'm going to lay these out because more likely I'm going to go ahead and get this power supply and stuff done off camera and put in. But, I mean, I've rambled enough. I really have. And EVGA, I'm trying to decide which card I want to go with. I'm thinking I'm going to go with EVGA because everything I've done, all my video cards are EVGA. I have a GTX 970 or 980 in a tower on the floor over here with a X58 system. I believe, I don't quote me on it, it's been so long since I've touched that system. I try not to overwhelm my brain and stuff with that stuff. I've got, and this EVGA card, I've got two GTX 1080s, EVGAs for the wins in the tower here. I've got a GTX 1070, one card at work, that's all I need. And most of my stuff's done here as far as artwork, and then like I said, I email it to my work and pull it up and do whatever I gotta do there. But most of the main artwork is done here, so the powerhouse is here, which kind of looks like we're building new powerhouses. So what's going to happen is I'm going to build two of these systems. I'm going to put a 2080 Ti. I am going with a 2080 Ti. I am going with the 10980 XE, but I'm ready for it to get here. I mean, I'm tired of waiting. So guys, we're going to cut it at this. We're going to get this power supply installed off camera. I may get some of the water loop done off camera. I don't know. It just depends on what hits my nerve. The build's coming. So it's coming. It's coming fast. I know this has been drawn out for a little while. I told you guys in the beginning it would be. There's been new plans. You know, we added a wet bench over the Fantex. The Fantex is sitting. I think I'm going to do a custom water loop in the tower, the Thermaltake tower that I have here, which is called the 900, the tower, or whatever they call it. I don't know. It's weird. It's Arctic edition. But it will hold the two 480 rads that I bought to see if we can make them fit inside the Fantex tower. So it'll fit in the back. They got tons of room in that huge tower. It's a monstrosity. So we'll let it go, guys. And I will get this thing buckled down. I don't want to lose nothing. I'm really ready for this to be built. I know you guys are tired of hearing me talk about it. I'm tired of talking about it. I'm ready to get some testing done and see what this is like. And I'm probably going to use the EVGA little screw nuts. I think they're a little longer. These are short. I don't like them. So we'll catch y'all guys in the next one. Like, subscribe. Got a new banner up top. You can check me out on Facebook. And thumbs up if you like it. Thumbs down if you don't. I completely understand. So these videos are getting better. Oh, the elephant in the room. I just built a workbench. I needed a bigger area to work. As you can see, I make a mess. So, guys, we'll see y'all in the next one. Y'all have a good day.